Hello student, welcome to your channel Finance by Dr. Ratika. This is the third lecture of cash flow statement. I hope before seeing this video you must have seen my earlier videos. In this video we will be covering the cash flow statement via indirect method. Yes bachcho. In my earlier video I taught you how to make a cash flow statement with direct method, but this video is full based on indirect method. Usually in an exam also this method is only asked ki how to make a cash flow statement. They don't write the method, but you can only understand. See, I will explain you. We can see the question. The following are the comparative balance sheet of ABC Limited as on 31st December 24. In this you have given the two balance sheet dated 2023 and 24, and you have given the liabilities and one side the assets are there, and then the certain informations are there. That other particular provided to you are dividend declared and paid during the year is 17,500. Land was revalued during the year at 1,50,000, and the profit of revaluation transferred to the profit and loss account. Debentures redeemed at the end of the year and prepare cash flow statement. So we can see from this, then out of the balance sheet, from balance sheet we have to make a cash flow statement. So it is understood that this is an indirect question. I will explain you how will we solve this. The first thing we will write is here is how we will calculate the cash flow from operating activity, students. Fine. We will see there's an increase in balance of profit and loss account. We can see that in 2023 the profit was 50,400, but in 2024 there was 52,800. So there was an increase. How much increase is there? 2,400 increase is there in the profit. So we will start with this. Now in indirect cash flow there is usually an add or less of cash flow is there. If there is an increase in cash flow, we add it. If there is a decrease in cash flow outflow is there, then we subtract from it. Okay? And in indirect method we always add the non-cash item. Why? Because this profit is arrived after deducting the non-cash items like depreciation, goodwill. So we will add back this, because in cash flow statement only and only cash are considered. I hope you know this concept. Now we were given one thing, ki the land was revalued during the year 1,50,000. Earlier it was 1 lakh and now it is 1,50,000. So the profit of revaluation is transferred to profit and loss account, but this is wrong. This is a non-cash item. There is an only increase in land value is there. We have not received this 50,000. So we must have, what we must have done, we must have add this in profit. So now what we will do, we will deduct this. We will do profit on revaluation of land. So what we will do, we will subtract 50,000, students. I hope I am making this point clear, because this is a non-cash item which we have added while we calculating the profit and loss account. Now we will subtract this back. Then there was another transaction. We can see the goodwill has decreased from 50,000 to 25,000. This means there must have been a goodwill write-off is there of 25,000. Now what we will be doing? Earlier it was deducted, so now we will be add back this beta. Goodwill return of how much? 25,000. Correct? Then there must be have been a dividend declared. See, dividend declared and paid during the year 17,500. So what we will do, dividend declared is not an profit from this. So there's an, what we will do, we will add back here and we will deduct this from financing activity, student, because dividend declared is your not an operating activity. It should not have come in profit and loss account. It is in financing activity. So we will be adding back this 17,500. Then there must be an interest 9% debentures we must have given an interest on this, on the 60,000. 9% debentures ka 60,000 interest would be of your 5,400. So we will add back this interest on debentures 5,400. Now we will calculate this. So we will get operating profit before working capital changes, that is 300. In 2,400 we will subtract 50,000, then add back 25,000, add back 17,500 and add back 5,400. Okay. Now what we will do? We will do adjustment. Adjustment of what? Adjustment of assets and liabilities. See, in first we will see in liabilities there is an increase in creditors is there from 51,600 to 59,200. So we must have received your cash. Increased in creditors is of 7,600. If liabilities are increased, then we consider then there is a cash flow increase in there, because if loans increase, debentures increase, so then we will do add back. And if there is a decrease in asset, like we can see the stock has been reduced, so decrease in asset is also your cash inflow, students. 2,40,000 subtracted 2,13,500, so it would be 32,500, student. And if increase in stock, if increase in asset is your cash inflow, then your increase, if decrease in asset is your cash inflow, then your increase in asset, that is debtors, from 71 to this is your cash flow must have been decreased, because if your debtors are increased from 71,000 to 84,500, then the cash must have been blocked, because debtors must have not paid us. So there will be 13,500. Now we will get cash generated from operations. What will be this is 26,900. I hope I am clear, student. Fine. Now as you know, in cash generated from operation we always do income tax, but here income tax paid as nothing is given, so nothing would be there, and cash flow from extraordinary item is not there, so net cash from operating activity would be this only. Net cash from operating activity would be 26,900. Fine. Is there any changes is there in investment activities? No. So cash flow from investing activities would be your nil, because there nothing has been mentioned कि we have purchased a land, we have purchased a furniture, nothing is there, student. Students, now we will calculate cash flow from financing activities. In this, what will come? See, there the share capital has been increased from 3 lakh to 3 lakh 50 to 3 lakh 70. So there must have been an issue of share capital. How much is there? 20,000. So this 20,000 we must have received. Then from debentures has decreased from 60 to 30. Then we must have paid our debentures. So there must have been redemption of debentures of 30,000. Fine. Now what we will do, students? This dividend declared and interest on debentures, it will, as I earlier told you, it will not come in your operating activities, it will come in this financing activities. So here we have added it. So here we will now do the subtraction. we'll give it an opposite entry. So dividend paid would be 17,500 and interest paid would be your 5,400. I hope now I'm clear. Now we will calculate net cash used in financing activities. It would be your 32,900 cash outflow is there because it is negative, it is in bracket. We have only got 20,000, but we have used our cash in debentures repayment and dividend paid and in interest paid. Now we will calculate our net increase or decrease in cash, that is 26,900 plus that which is minus 32,900. So there would have been a decrease in cash of 6,000. I hope I am clear. Now as you can see in our question, there the cash balance is there of 42,000 in year ending, and currently it is in 35,000 cash and bank. So as we can see that the opening balance for the year 2024 is of cash would have been 42,000 because the closing balance of 23 would become the opening balance of this. And as I earlier told you in my video, when we add back the opening balance of cash to the net increase or decrease in cash, we get the closing balance. So here the opening balance would be 42,000, and one more thing, the temporary investment would also be treated as your liquidity. So we will add this opening balance of temporary investment of 3,000. Now what will be getting it? That is 6,000. 42,000 plus 3,000 is 45,000. Then 6,000 we will do. Now we will get this as 39,000 as your closing balance. And we can see when we add 35,000 plus 4,000, it is 39,000. So our cash flow statement is same. That means we have made it correctly. I hope I am clear with this. If there is some doubt out there, then you can ask me by writing in the comment section. But before that, do subscribe my channel and like it and share it. Thank you.